We've all known for years that Jack is a mama's boy, and there has been a lot of conjecture that his mother has been controlling his personal life, particularly when it comes to his relationships. But this is on a whole new level. Rumor has it that his mother has been pressuring him to get back with Drizzy, even though Deiondra was expecting his child. And now it appears that she tried to pull the same snare with Deloaf in an attempt to find the ideal woman for her little prince. Deiondra, however, has just found herself caught in a crossfire and is not going to tolerate it. So let's have a look.
But you know, I thought about, I'm like, yeah, one day I'm gonna marry Deiondra, but I didn't know that I was gonna do this soon, like propose and stuff. Like, I called my mama like, hey, I think I'm gonna marry Deiondra. You feel me? I'm like, but my mama like, all right. So she like, shit.
You see, Deiondra Sanders and Jacquees were engaged, and they have a whole son together, so everything should be good. However, last week, Deiondra broke up with him, and depending on who you ask, it seems like she may have gone too far. This is where things get complicated. When it came time to shoot a music video for one of the songs, Dee didn't want Deiondra there because of the energy she's been bringing. And so things exploded. Jacquees recently released an album with Deloaf called F and a Friend Zone. But if you recall, they had a mixtape called F a Friend Zone a few years ago. So this is like the second part of that. And Deiondra isn't feeling it at all. She's been jealous and upset about the image that Jax and Deloaf are putting out there. And it's given a lot of situationships or music promotion.
I'm agreeing to this. I'm sorry. But that's not gonna happen.
However, Deiondra didn't just take the L and blasted them on social media. She said, "People got a fake relationship to sell albums. Stop asking me why I'm not around. I'm not allowed to be around them because they would feel uncomfortable if his fiancée is there. As I mentioned earlier, you guys got it. Y'all won. Hopefully, your little album sells the most y'all ever sold. Y'all the shade of it all." If you thought this was the end, however, it was only getting started. Now, Joe's mother, Miss Rosie, wasn't about to remain silent, so she took to Instagram stories and began dragging Deiondra, calling her a dummy for exposing the fact that Jace and Deloaf.
That whole relationship with Jacquees and Deloaf, that is not real. I bet you that is not real.
Then Miss Rosie attempted to be shady by thanking Deiondra Sanders' father for having Jacquees on his show. Deiondra clapped back right away, saying, "Yes, you're welcome for having your son on my daddy's show." They treated him with respect and welcomed him with class, even if you all got the proper one today. Now, sis, hormones are getting to you, but wait until it gets worse. Deiondra proceeded to accuse Miss Rosie of embezzling Jack's money. Miss Rosie should quit teasing me. Nobody is off limits. Go be with your spouse and continue to steal and hide for your son's money. But after all that back and forth, Miss Rosie had finished being nice. And since a son's love for his mother is stronger than anything else, Jack wasn't going to let any of that go. So he sent Deiondra packing, called off the engagement, and now Deiondra is back at her mother's house. Let's be honest, all of this happened because Deiondra couldn't control her tongue, yapping and yapping along. But let's also not ignore the fact that the whole thing that broke the camel's back was when she accused Miss Rosie of stealing Jace's money. If there's one thing a mama's boy won't see, it's his mother's flaws.
This your gift, mama. This your wedding gift. This your wedding gift right here. You gotta open it.
Now, let's be honest for a moment. Everyone believes that Deiondra is wrong for her actions. but some people are actually supporting her outburst. However, when you consider it, they may have a point. One user put it this way: the girl just had his baby, and all kinds of emotions come with that. Her soon-to-be husband is essentially being jeered at with another woman. Whether or not it's true, I don't care because it's all in the media. She's human, and as a new mother, it's no surprise that she's feeling this way. I hope everything works out for her, and I can honestly feel bad because she just had a baby, and the man she's supposed to marry is out there acting phony or uncaring. Feelings of another lady that must be painful.
Talk to me about, the journey of fatherhood. Why were you so intentional about waiting for this moment to become a father?
Since Deiondra hasn't been rumored to be dating only women, many people are now wondering why she's falling for them. One user even commented, "Don't date girls." I'm confused on why she's falling for them. But let's not forget that she has made several references to preferring women. So this whole phony relationship for album sales doesn't look very funny.
Do you date girls, guys? Or do you have a preference, or is it just whatever you feel like?
I don't date.
Great answer.
However, Daylove isn't just associated with Jacquees. She has a history of making out with male musicians. And let's not forget about her relationship with L. Durk. One fan even said, "I think she's bi unless Sheed and Dark were a fake relationship too." And Durk wasted studio time writing a song about her. However, we must discuss how Jacquees is incapable of making any personal decisions without resorting to his father's influence. Asian little Durk was rumored to be interested in her, but Durk always maintained that they were just friends. Mama Rose didn't just say, "Oh, if you love her, go for it," but she had some conditions. She told Jacquees to ask Deiondra about her short-term goals, long-term goals, and a whole list of qualifications, like she was hiring an employee rather than welcoming a daughter-in-law. So naturally, before he even considered proposing to Deiondra, he went and asked his mama's permission. Why is that even happening, you ask?
You need to take her out, and you need to ask her these certain questions. Ask her her long-term goals, her short-term goals. Ask her how y'all can work together, to do certain things. Like what's the plan?
Additionally, if you're wondering why Mama Rosie ultimately gave Deiondra her approval, it's because she organized this for us once. I'm not kidding when I say that she did some cleaning, and Mama Rosie said, "That's the one."
You know what I'm saying? And my mom was telling me on tour, she like, "Hey, that's the one." Because Deiondra came on the bus and just straightened up the whole tour bus. my room was a mess. I came back, my shit organized, shoes over here, drawers over there, socks, She just getting everybody right on the bus. I'm like...
This is where the story gets complicated, though, as it was quickly pointed out that the only reason Jacquees even proposed was because he was caught sending thirsty SMS to his ex, Dreszy, and guess who was aware of it? Mama Rosie Dreszy had a difficult past. They broke up in late 2019, got back together in early 2020, and then split up in 2023. I know you all watch amusing videos, memes, and remixes, and everyone thinks, "Oh, Ja." But everything you see on these blogs is a celebrity. Then, when Deiondra was pregnant with Ja's child, she began subtweeting Dreszy, which is when everything went wrong. She asked why he would replace a dime with a penny, and then she followed up with this: "When you continue to deliver your face-covered underpants to the crib, you know that Dreszy wasn't going to be silent." She responded with a 1-2 combo that left everyone's jaws on the floor. This is obsessive. You're expecting a child, but the ninja is pleading with me to become pregnant because he hardly **** with your bird brain. I turn your ninja down for you every day, and this is the thank you I get from this mother. The laughing emoji only made things worse. Zvi even brought all of the texts to you, and they weren't just flirtatious little messages. While pleading for another opportunity to try to conceive Dreizy, Zis was out here.
He booked me a flight. He like, I got a show in Houston. I want you to come to Houston. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come to the show.
Don't be a fool. Just let me get you pregnant too, never. Kofi's retort might as well have been the last straw. After everything was revealed, Deiondra took the X and let her heart run wild. I'm just devastated. I don't think I've ever felt this way. Dreizy posted a screenshot of a text message that read, "This is your baby daddy." In the text, they were allegedly saying, "I don't want her. I want you, Dreizy." Prior to that, "But it is what it is," she went on. "I pleaded for God to show me. I know we should never doubt God, but occasionally, I wonder why He would even let me love this heart if He knew. And then this heartbreaker. I feel so foolish and stupid." Random journal. At this point, the relationship was obviously in ruins. The receipts were public, and Jazz's mother's interference was completely revealed, with the exception of one in the Sanders family named Cloud. Let's be honest. Jacques' mother had another reason for pushing for this marriage, and it turns out that Deiondra clarified it, that since she and Jacques are not married, their child will take on the last name Nizes. As you can imagine, that sends Mama Rosie into a tailspin. The Sanders name is already football royalty, and Jazz's mother saw that as a power move and wasn't prepared for it.
Really think that if they can't come to it, and he know he's not gonna marry her, go ahead and just have both last names so the baby can carry on both of your legacy.
Yeah, you don't get the clues, but what happens if he's not ready to get married?
Yeah.
And you don't want to force him to get married
Right.
because of this kid and make it because of a reason. If he's not ready, you got to give him time, just like you would have to give her time to be ready. He might not be ready to be married.
However, despite this, some people are subtly blaming Deiondra Sanders for the entire situation. One user didn't hold back and said, "Don't be mad at her. He's mad at her father. If he had cared about her, he would have given her confidence and put her on the field, and she wouldn't have even looked at the ugly mug." But listen, people are saying that if Coach Prime had truly set the bar for Deiondra and encouraged her to know her value, she wouldn't be content with Jazz's toxic mother and her strange family dynamics, because Mama Rosie isn't the only one behind the scenes, Jesses say. Sister Mur joined the discussion and is just as poisonous. Rumor has it that Miracle even attempted to make out with Deiondra, but everything was revealed when an adult content Twitter page tagged Deiondra and instructed her to discuss what had occurred to her in Tennessee before providing all the specifics. When Sanders was attacked by Jazz's sister, you fled to the rear, and he cursed you out, saying, "You're like a roach that won't leave that family alone." However, Deiondra was prepared, making a now-deleted tweet in which she clapped back, "And let's speak about once my daddies." Security arrived and was afraid to be in the same room as me. I'm willing to wager that a $30 phone knows not to play with me right now. But Deiondra was obviously not playing, so she announced that the room was shaken. Beryl hasn't responded to the accusations directly, posting some cryptic shade on her Instagram story, saying that no weapon formed against me or my family will prosper, not in this life or the next. We are covered. Are we talking about family protection, or is this about your brother's messy relationship because it's giving him deflection? This point, the situation is a hot mess, and it appears that Jay's entire family is involved in his love life. I wanted to know what you guys think about this. Do you think Jack's mother is too involved in his love life, or is she just being protective? Do you think Deiondra's reaction was appropriate, or did she go too far? What's up with D-Love? Is she actually involved in this mess, or is it all just promotion? Comment here with your ideas and opinions. Please hit the like button and remember to subscribe for more juicy celebrity drama.